And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for this past Tuesday's episode and season finale of Superman and Lois, Season 1, Episode 15. Very short season, but it's understandable that, this show will get a small season due to the fact that what's been going on with the pandemic and, gotta keep everybody safe. So, smaller schedule. I'm pretty sure it'll be the same way for the next season because we are going to get another season. So let's talk about it. So if you haven't seen Superman and Lois, go back, watch it, come back here because this is the last episode for the season. And Supergirl will be returning and I will be doing my reviews for those as well. So let's talk about it. So in this episode, we found out, obviously we knew that the Eradicator pretty much was released in a way and was using the body of Jordan Kent, which we all, we found out from last week's episode, well, not this week's past, but the following week that, they were driving in the car with their grandfather and his girlfriend and his brother, Jonathan, and they got into an accident. Morgan Edge shows up, kidnaps Jordan, and then takes him somewhere so that way his father can take control of his body and pretty much be, like, have him as a vessel. So Superman goes throughout the entire world trying to find him. Now remember, Jordan can't say anything or say help or anything for someone where Superman can hear because he's being controlled. So when he got this opportunity, he was able to say, "Help, Father, where am I?" He was able to locate him with John, aka Steel. They show up together to try to stop Morgan Edge once and for all and put an end to his evil scheme. That's all happening. We have Lois decides she needs to get involved because she's a mother first before a journalist, so we all know that. So she puts on some device to try to get inside of the head of Jordan to try to tell him, "Your mother's here. I'm here to help." Try to get her to communicate with him, so that way he be able to fight, be strong, and try to resist Morgan Edge's father from controlling his body. Eventually, it does work, which is cool. I just like seeing Lois, kick butt when she needs to kick butt. And especially now that she has children, she's going to step up a lot more. So that's awesome. Hopefully, certain other characters from other shows can have the same confidence and strength to do it as well. But, aka Iris, for example, in Flash, hopefully, in the next season when we see her have her own children, obviously Nora and Bart, hopefully she has that same strength if she needs to get involved, helping them out. She does the same thing like Lois, because I thought that was pretty interesting that Lois would get involved. And it is her children. Nobody will mess with her children as long as she's there. Yeah, Superman's the father? Sure. Don't mess with Lois. Lois is one bad person when it comes to protecting her children. Anyway, so Superman and Steel, they decide that they need to stop Morgan Edge. He ends up taking control of some soldiers, some like really experienced soldiers, so that way some of the members of the Council of Krypton can take over. They end up having a big fight. Morgan Edge gets smacked by this hammer that Steel has, which is his signature weapon anyway, and he has like an MP3, not an MP3, sorry, EMP charger in it, so that when he throws it, it can destroy his force field, because he had a force field around him and it was basically protected him. He was able to destroy it. Superman knocked him out, took him out, and then was able to save the day. And then they put Morgan Edge back in custody, so he's locked up in jail. Hopefully this time he'll stay there. I doubt it, but we have no idea. Or maybe he got destroyed. I don't remember if he got destroyed. I can't remember if he got destroyed or he was locked up. I'm pretty sure. I know they captured his girlfriend, so she's in jail. I know that. So either way, if he's in jail or dead, they'll probably find a way to bring him back. Who knows? We'll see what happens. The ending was pretty cool as well. It does set up the next season pretty interesting. Steel decides he was going to leave Smallville to do his own thing to find, I guess, his purpose in this earth. And then, of course, excuse me, a ship shows up. And, when a ship shows up, they're like, okay, big bad coming up. Who's the next big bad? Maybe General Zod or something. Comes down to the Kent house, and then it ends up being John's, Steele's daughter. from Earth, the other Earth. I think it was Earth 2. They said he was in from. Anyway, she shows up. She sees Lois and the family, thinking that that's his mother, and then it ends right there. So that was pretty interesting. How that's was the ending and the whole shock factor. It's actually gonna be like, hey, welcome to the Earth. But we have to wait the next season to see actually what's gonna happen there, what she's gonna become moving forward. Maybe she starts having relationships with her supposed, maybe Jonathan or Jordan. Maybe there's some tension there. Maybe a triangle, something. Who knows? But we'll see. Or maybe they just treat each other like kind of like family. But only time will tell. We'll see what happens in the next season. But overall, I think this season was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the show. Like I said before, excuse me, I'm not the biggest Superman fan. I like Superman, but he's not my super favorite superhero. Get it? He's always been my number 3. He's great. However, there are always times that some person will write his character for a show or a movie, and sometimes they do a great job, like Man of Steel. Love that movie. And then there are sometimes they make like okay Superman shows, like the Dean Cain Superman Lois show. That was alright. And of course you have great shows like Smallville, so there's that. So, it's always a hit or miss for me with Superman's character. He's very hard to write, but I think they did a really good job with this one. It felt like Man of Steel, but it also felt like it was in the Arrowverse, but then it also felt like it wasn't part of the Arrowverse. Still not really sure where exactly is this in canon. Is it part of the Arrowverse? If it's the same one, maybe on another Earth, we just don't know. I honestly don't know. If there's an answer, let me know, because honestly, if I do not know, I would assume this is Kara's, aka Supergirl's, actual cousin, not another version of him from another Earth in a darker world, or maybe Earth 3 or something. But I just don't know. So like I said before, I enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed the series. I hope the next season just as good as this first one. They did a really good job of balancing the characters, making Superman humanized him a little bit, because we always wanted to see him struggling, how he got his powers. Smallville, how in Man of Steel he was basically his only kind. He had nobody. He was just himself, and he meets Lois, and then he becomes the greatest hero there is. Man of Steel. And now we get to see him kind of play father figure, and how he's dealing with balancing being Superman, and protecting the Earth, and also balancing protecting his kids and grounding them when he needs to, and just be there for them. So that was a nice touch. So hopefully in the next season we can see more of that. So I can't wait. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Stay tuned for more, and thank you very much, and have a good night.